Right, that seems to be working okay, so let's get started. Hi, it's Alex from Push Square here, and I'm doing a live stream of the Paladins beta, or closed alpha I think they've referred to it as well, which is an interesting little game. It's from High Res Studios, who you probably best know for Smite, the fourth or third most popular MOBA out there, and they've got this first-person shooter, multiplayer shooter coming out, which are currently testing, which is Paladins. Now, you may have heard of this before, and probably not with many nice things to say in terms of that it borrows quite heavily from Overwatch, quite what I would call obviously in numerous ways. Now, Hi-Rez have said that this was in development before Overwatch even came out, and that they just happened to reach the same the same conclusion that Blizzard did with that. But we'll have a look, and I guess you can judge for yourselves. Bear in mind, this is a beta or alpha, so it's a game currently still in development, not available out there. But if you are interested and want to check it out for yourself, I have a spare code for the alpha. So if you want that code, anyone that basically likes this video, subscribes to our channel, but follows me at Alex Stinton on Twitter and at Push Square on Twitter, I will pick one of you randomly and I'll send you the code after this stream. So there we go, there's an offer for you. So head over to Twitter and do that, and we'll basically get a bit of a look at this game. Right, so let's jump in and I'll show you basically how it works. It's very similar. The one game I've got in here called Siege is very similar to the payload maps in Overwatch. So essentially you have to get to a point, hold it, and then guide a payload to the other end of the map. What's a bit different is the maps are basically quite symmetrical, so you end up with very similar sides. There's no real advantage I've seen so far to doing that. Bit of a problem with the alpha at the moment is that there's not a huge number of players who end up like I have in this match, where I'm against bots. But we'll play one game with bots, and I'll show you basically the basics of the game. This is Victor. He is basically Soldier 76 from Overwatch, and I'll show you a couple of reasons why.
Champion. The battle is about to begin.
There's a bit of customization. You can change different bits of your character, and I'll dug into it later, but that's where they basically are monetizing this, because it's actually a free-to-play game, so you don't have to buy the game at all when it'll come out. It'll be free, and then obviously cosmetic items and other upgrades of what you kind of buy. There's some card packs and things in there as well, so it's kind of going that whole route. So card packs, loot boxes, and such. If you have any questions in the chat, feel free to fire them in. I will do my best to monitor it while playing, and I'll try and answer whatever you want to ask about this game. Got an interesting aesthetic. The maps kind of look fantasy-like, but some of the characters kind of cover the spectrum from fantasy to sci-fi, I guess would be my view on it. So yeah, it's a bit of a mishmash in terms of its aesthetic.
Strength of the team is each member.
Right, so what you basically have is loadouts, which are made up of cards, which you have to kind of make up. So these are the basic Victor cards, which give them various buffs for your character. So there's a bit of customization, and you can kind of change the build of your character by changing these cards out. So Victor can aim down sights, which I don't think other characters can. He's got a dash on R1, and he's got a machine gun. So he plays very similar in my mind to Soldier 76 from Overwatch, and I bet Hi-Rez really hate the fact that everyone compares the characters like that.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I think you basically get from your spawn point to the objective by riding horses, and I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to buy probably cosmetic upgrades for these mounts. Once you're off the mount though, you can't get it back, so it's used basically the one time to get. So yeah, there's another bit of a Reinhardt-esque ability. Oops, there we go. Let me know if it sounds too high on the game and you can't hear me, and I'll boost it or lower that and raise my voice. Quantix in the chat asks what I prefer, Paladins or Overwatch. I mean, I like Overwatch a lot. I reviewed it for Push Square. It's a fantastic game. Got a lot of time for it. It's a go-to multiplayer game of mine. At the same time, this isn't that bad. And I can see with all the customization on the cards, and there's another bit of customization for characters which can show you in terms of what affecting gameplay, that it's got some interesting stuff going on. And while I don't like the shameless rip-off that they're kind of doing in terms of some of the characters, it's an interesting little game, and I think it's got some potential. So we nearly got the payload. And there we go. So basically it's first 4 points with a team to win the match. So you get 1 point for spawning the payload and another point if you get it to the end. That character's Evie. She has some good flanking moves with teleports and things, so it could be quite fun to play actually. Whoa. He really wants to kill me, doesn't he? I found the bots can be quite accurate. I was thinking about live streaming this last night, but I thought everyone would be probably watching PSX. So I thought I'd, you know what, I'd watch PSX as well. So I've got his ultimate ability up now, which is calling in an airstrike of sorts, or a barrage. Which is quite good for some of the more tanky enemies. So here we go. There we go. Barrage. Oh, and he barraged me as well. Klevik in the chat asked what platform this is on. It's on PS4. I'm playing it on, but I think it's on PC as well. I'm not sure if it's on Xbox yet, but yeah. So this is another element. There's an item shop which is very MOBA-esque, but you can only buy one thing out of each of these during a match. But they have 3 tiers, so you can boost your movement speed. You know, give yourself more healing, more damage. So there's loads of cool stuff you can do. So let's spend some of the gold on that. Let's get to tier 2 of Nimble. So therefore increase my movement speed. So let's say compared to Overwatch, there's it is a bug that happens occasionally. Yeah, you end up shooting. But yeah, if you fancy having a go yourself, I've got a spare code. So follow me on Twitter at Alex Stinton, and I will pick one of my new followers at random to get a code for this. So you can try it out yourself. And of course, please subscribe to our channel for all the other great PlayStation videos we've got going up at regular intervals. I think, you know, we've got all the trailers from last night's PSX, some good stuff. You can check all those out.
4, 3, 2,
Well, actually, I can probably buy let's get some more damage. So yeah, 5% more damage. Let's take that. Yeah, it's a nice stylized art style. I think it's Smite is similar. It kind of makes sure it can be run on pretty much anything.
Bringing out the big gun.
See, that's it. My preferred strategy: old running back in a straight line while shooting.
Group up.
that shield's in the way, wasn't it? That's what I blame for it anyway. Really doing my barrage being up, that'd be very useful right now. So yeah, similar to Overwatch, you get credit for even playing a small part in a kill. Right, let's call the airstrike in. Oh, he's cleared the oh well. If you missed my Twitter handle, it's @AlexStinton, that's AlexStinton. If you follow Push Square as well, I'll pick someone that follows both Twitter accounts. Oh, it's an annoying bug that like I say, it's early days yet for it, so I wouldn't hold anything against it. And I am, you know, but to be even-handed on this, in terms of high-res studios, I'm a big fan of Smite. I really like Smite. So take with that as you will. Similar to Smite, you pay for the heroes, you don't get access to them all. You can use basically currency you accumulate playing the game to unlock them, or you can buy their, I guess they're gems, I think they are.
Incoming! Heroes incoming!
I think we end up in the water then. Let's roll it back. Hello to Kurzo in the chat, thank you for joining me. I'm Alex from pushsquare.com and I'm live streaming some of the Paladins. The bots are not clever either sometimes. Some of the Paladins closed alpha or closed beta or whatever they're calling it. It said beta on the title screen but said alpha on the email with the codes on it, so your guess is as good as mine. Robert in the chat said he actually prefers this to Overwatch. Out of interest, Robert, now I'm only level 4, I think going to level 5 character. Why is it you prefer it? Because I can see it's enjoyable. I've got no issue with it whatsoever in terms of how it plays. It's interesting, but I'm interested in what has made you prefer this to Overwatch.
You challenge my co-op?
God. I was saying that Overwatch swamped the market. In what sense do you mean swamp the market? Just, plead my ignorance. Just in terms of how much it had going on with it, or how many people were playing it?
Bringing out the big gun.
Incoming!
Come on, give me a barrage. Oh, I've only got 2 in. Oh, well, we actually defended it. I didn't think we'd actually manage to do that then. Right, now, shall I invest in some more? Let's boost my damage and take some reduction in my damage I take. So, the better you do, the more of those upgrades you can buy in a match. So, it definitely has a bit of MOBA to it. Robert said the thing he likes is the switching cards for your character to kind of change how they play. Not how they play, I guess, how they're kind of tweaking their stats using the set of cards, but also the upgrades. And I'd agree. I think that definitely gives us the edge over Overwatch in terms of customization. Because Overwatch is, the character's a character, and that's what it is. But this, at least, you can make some choices about how you customise that character outside of the cosmetics. And that's a good approach to take. I think it's an interesting way to go about it. After all, that's one of the key things in the MOBAs, isn't it? The item shops and things where you can build your character out to how you want to play them.
Heroes incoming!
Let's make this interesting. Let's make this interesting.
Another difference to Overwatch is you cannot change your character mid-match, so once you're locked in, you are locked in, and that's who you're playing, so... Oh dear. There we go. So managed to use that then. Hopefully play another match, I'll actually get into one with other players rather than one with bots.
You challenge my co-op?
Enemy killing spree.
Just get stuck shooting. I know, if the ammo wasn't infinite, I'd get upset about that.
Push come. I'm stumped.
New in the chat asked how many characters there are. I think, and I will confirm some skin, I think it's about 18 at the moment, he says. I think. But we'll check that when I show you a bit more of the customization and things. I've not unlocked a huge number of cards, so I can't really change too much about my character outside of it. That's not the way to go.
Heroes incoming!
Let's make this interesting.
Heroes incoming!
Oh dear. 47 seconds you've got to hold out for. So if you watched PSX in the chat, what was your favourite thing you saw from that show? I thought it was pretty good, there was a lot of good stuff in it. A bit Knack 2, not so much for me, but there we go. I'm sure someone somewhere wanted that.
You challenge my co-op?
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, as Robert pointed out in the chat, this is a beta, so any bugs you see, I'm sure will get fixed. And like I say, it's a work in progress, and it's good that they, I think it's good to have people involved in an early stage of a game to give feedback on how it's going. And it went really well, I think, with Smite opening up in kind of beta form to begin with, and then get a chance to really kind of get people on board and
Heroes incoming!
make sure everything's working as intended. I think I've always seen some. I was checking out the Paladins YouTube account, and they've already got some esports stuff going on with it. Obviously, they've got a successful pro league in Smite, and I think they're looking to duplicate the same with this. So, How do you do the emotes? I can't. Let's find it. There's always an emote button, isn't there? No, that's not it.
Point spawning. 15 seconds.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure it's on there somewhere. So yeah, whoever gets the payload now, it's 3-all, will win this match.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Not had that much hope because we haven't had too much success at holding this after the first time. I found this mech character to be quite tough.
7 in a row. Victory.
Hey, we actually did it. There we go. We got a win. Hopefully I'll get a loot crate. Or loot box. Or whatever it is. I'm saying I plugged a company, then used a term from Overwatch. Actually, I think they are called loot boxes. I'll try a different character in the next one, I think. If you're wondering, I'm playing this on the PS4 Pro, but I don't think it makes the blindest bit of difference looking at the art style. So did I get anything? Right, so it's a loot chest. It's a loot chest. There we go. Not a loot crate, not a loot box, but a loot chest. So I have to buy those ones. So it contains rare, epic, and exclusive skins. So open a radiant chest. So yeah, I've got some. You get cards for character-specific ones. I think they're all character-specific. Increase your maximum deployed mine count. So you can see you can stock things up quite well for a character and give them some good boosts. It's quite an interesting mechanic actually if you look at let's have a look. How do I do it? I don't know where it was. So these are the characters: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I was right, it is 18 characters. There you go, that was well remembered, wasn't it? Now how on earth do I change cards? I'm trying to remember how you did it. So this is a store, obviously, so you can buy champions with gold. There's items for all different cosmetics. Buy random chests that give you cosmetics. Customised loadouts, is that the one? On here. Must be under the champion, mustn't it?
Victor.
Ah, there we go. So you can customise the different bits of them. So the weapon skins. Right, so let's look at loadouts. So I've got the basic one, but you can create a new loadout, and basically you've got 12 points. So here are all these cards. So you can buy them as well if you want specific ones. So say I want to increase his speed by 10% for 1.5 seconds after, so I can put that in. What I can also do is increase. Oh, where did I increase it? Yeah, can boost it and give it. There's 4 tiers of that ability, giving it even more of a boost. But that obviously takes up 4 slots on that. But you have to have 5 cards, so you can't have less than 5, and you can't have more than 12 points. So it's finding a balance between all those slots. So it's quite an interesting one. So you can see here the 12. So you've got some tier 3s and 3 tier 2s. So it's a lot of customization on your character, which is quite cool. I do like that. So yeah, that's what other things to see. It's in the store, it's in the champions, various ones. There's
Shaolin.
this guy who is this. It feels a little bit similar to the name is escaping me all of a sudden. The archer in Overwatch. I'm blanking on it all of a sudden, even though I played a boatload of that game. So yeah, let's try out a different character. Ooh, we've got... Hopefully we'll get some other players this time. That bodes well that people are that it's taking this long to fill it up totally, because that usually means there's some other players in it. If it's all but one slot empty, asking you to kind of confirm that you're ready to play, then chances are it's going to be you and 9 bots. And someone's not going to confirm, are they? And back we go to matchmaking. Matty Digger in the chat says, Hanzo, yes, that's the one. That's the badger. Thank you for remembering for me. What can I say? It's Sunday. It's been a long week.
Select a champion.
Ooh, we've actually got a full... Let's try using Evie. I played her a little bit. She's a flanker, which I guess she's like a cross. If I was going to say a character's a cross between May and Tracer. Probably the best way to describe it. She can't take much damage at all, but she can move.
It's your champion. The battle is about to begin.
Robert in the chat's already getting frustrated with people not knowing how to play their role. Yeah, it's annoying in these sorts of games, isn't it? Hopefully I'm knowing how to play my role. Hopefully. But yeah, it's a problem in these sort of team games, isn't it? Especially when you solo queue. But hey, everyone's got to learn it sometime. You've got to have a bit of leeway for people, so I try not to get too upset. Because playing the game is the funnest part at the end of the day. It's not about winning, which is the mating call of the loser. But it's the thing that put me off Paragon, to be perfectly honest, quite a bit, apart from the fact I don't really like how that game feels, was the amount of abuse you get from PC players tapping away at their keyboard, abusing you. I did a live stream of it back in March when it first came out, and I think it took 10 seconds of the match before some PC player was having a go at someone. And that just puts people off. You know, toxic communities never do any game any good. Well, actually, no, we've got a full human player match going on here.
Come watch the great Evie take down all the people she hates.
So Evie's got like this ice blast, which does kind of area damage. Actually, let's do a bit of healing. She can hide in this ice block and heal. She's got this blink, which is like something straight out of Dishonored. And she can fly around on her staff. So yeah, if you've got any questions in the chat, feel free to ask. And if you would like to play the Paladins Alpha/Beta yourself, I have a spare code going free. So if you can follow @PushSquare on Twitter and @AlexStinton on Twitter, I'll be giving that code away after this stream to someone. PushSquare is easy to know how to spell, but my Twitter is @AlexStinton.
An enemy has drawn first blood.
Oh dear, that's not a good place to be. Blinked right into trouble. I mean, while some of the abilities do copy Overwatch quite heavily, there are some other cool ones which you don't see in Overwatch. And I'm quite liking the mix of characters. Oh, nearly. That nearly could have come up as a half decent play, except I tend to warp facing the wrong direction. Yeah, Eevee is quite squishy when it comes to survivability out in the front lines. Why should I guess she's classed as a flanker? You got to get behind them and.
Enemy double.
Has that character got a chain where it pulls the enemy towards them? Oh, nearly got one there. Nearly, but not quite. My attempt to fly straight up didn't get me out of trouble nearly quick enough.
Time to take charge.
Actually, I'm not checked out Eevee's. Is that Reaper? Gotta keep an eye on my health more.
Heroes incoming!
Oh, that is very like Maze Blizzard, isn't it? Get myself healed back up. God, that gets them right back up to full health. Oh, I flubbed that completely.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wow, I actually held that. Oh, we should buy some, shouldn't I? I guess reducing damage might help. Let's buy that.
Point spawning in 15 seconds. 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. And they're off.
Target locked.
I like the nice big symbols when you have a status effect on you. That's very helpful. My failure to use any of my useful abilities to get the call that got me out of that situation was astounding, there, wasn't it? I'm getting shot. Yes, I'm getting shot. I should use something. Yes, I should. Oh no, I'm dead. Pro player I am not. They're going to get that payload again, aren't they? Oh.
An enemy is savage.
A savage enemy.
Where do I put the gas in this thing?
Overtime. Stop the payload.
Again. Oh no, no. Oh no.
Heroes incoming!
Is an or enemy. Double. Enemy triple. Enemy
Oh. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. See what you've got to do. You've got to get right behind him like that, haven't you?
You shouldn't have bothered.
You know what? No, despite everything you can say about the inspiration inspiration air quotes they took from Overwatch. It's actually quite fun. It's not bad. I guess we'll see where it goes as they add more characters, add more hopefully cards and other things. It's good with the cards, it actually gives you more things to spend. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, God, you can do it in the middle there. That's middle of the air, that's pretty good. Oh, I do like that a lot. I'll try and get round behind them and use my blizzard. That'd be a I spawned that a bit too far back, didn't I? So yeah, I think they're selling, by what I read, a Founders Pack similar to what they did with Smite, which basically if you buy it, I think you get every character, present and future. I personally bought that with Smite and it's been excellent value though. The thing with Smite, because the currency you generate through, playing games favour, there isn't a huge amount to spend it on outside of cosmetics, so you end up generating a lot, but not really having a huge amount to spend it on. Whereas here, I think if you bought the Founders Pack, even with all the cards, you'd have stuff to work towards. So everyone in the chat, you've had a chance to have a look at this, those of you who are still here from earlier. What do you reckon to it? Something you'll check out when it becomes open to more people? Or is it something you think you'll pass?
Five, four, three, two, one.
Oh, so looking at the chat then while riding a horse. Never ride horses and look at your phone.
On the point. Heroes, incoming!
See ya. Oh.
Stop the payload.
God, we have sucked at this, haven't we, our team? I'm sure you could say it was my fault. Surprise, he says. Got nearly. Oh. Robert in the chat, Robert, I'm awarding you Hero of the Chat for your interactions this afternoon. It's hoping as it gets more open, more people come into it. And I think people will. I think it has a good chance of having people come and just check it out because you know that it's free to play. But I think it's got enough hooks early on to get people to stay and see what it's got going on. So it'll be interesting to follow its progress. Because I mean, even with the odd issue, it's not that bad a beta. It's not crashing. It's not kicking out of games. I'm sure there's counterbalancing issues need to sort out, but I am surprised in positive ways and not so positive ways. Obviously, the not so positive ways being the rip-off of a lot of things from Overwatch. That guy. Oh.
Enemy kill spree. 30 seconds remaining.
Ooh, got my blizzard up. Oh, it actually spawns on you. Oh, that's a pretty good place to put it, that was.
15 seconds remaining.
You challenge my co-op?
7.
Robert in the chat said he was a fan of Battleborn. It's a shame it was overshadowed by Overwatch. You know what? I reviewed Battleborn as well, and while I didn't like it as much as Overwatch, I thought it was a fair decent game. I think its problems were lack of content, and it needed to run better than it did for the multiplayer. I think it was too framey for me. For that sort of, what you wanted out of it didn't quite deliver. A post asked if this is public. No, it isn't. It's in closed state at the moment. But if you want a key, I have a spare one. And if you want to follow me at Alex Stinson on Twitter, at Push Square as well, I will be picking a random new follower after the stream to give that key to. So let's say follow at Alex Stinson, that's AlexStinton, and at Push Square, which is obviously push and square, one word. So let's have another go. Let's play another game. And as Robert on the chat points out, you can also sign up on the High Res's website, and they send out keys, I think, fairly frequently, so you can get one as well. So it may take a bit longer. Oh, it's the best flank. Or probably the only flank. How close am I to unlocking other chests? Not too far. Let's find another hero to play as. Try support. Well, how about Bomb King? I like the sound of Bomb King. Yeah, let's play Bomb King if I've got him unlocked. Or let's buy him to be on the safe side if I haven't. Grover. Bomb King there? Oh, there he is. Need some gold. I know they're probably all unlocked already. I think there might be some problem with the Founders Pack buying it at the moment, so I think they've left them all.
Champion.
Where is he, Bomb King?
Bomb King!
Bomb King! I'm sure you can't preview those. His bombs look suitably crazy.
The battle is
Oh, I
about
think
to
it's a
begin.
full team of bots. So yeah, we'll make this, I think, the last game. So, as I said, if you want a chance to get the other key I have for Paladins, then say follow at Push Square on Twitter and at Alex Stinson on Twitter, and I'll give it out to a random new follower to both those streams. But please check out pushsquare.com because there's plenty of other good stuff up on that site and on our YouTube channel, which is what you're on now. So we'd like it if you would subscribe to it if you like what we see here. So we really appreciate that because there's lots of great stuff going up. And I'll be doing more live streams. Not quite sure what yet. We'll do the next one some point next week, possibly, and we'll see what new things are coming out. I know Ark's coming out. That might be something worth checking out. I think a few other things may be piquing my interest currently, and we'll see what takes my fancy.
No, boy. Explosions first. Questions later.
Right, so Right, so that's better read was so throw sticky bomb. Detonate sticky bombs. So throw them in a poppy bomb, throw them to a sticks of service. Grumpy bomb.
Prepare for battle.
Right, okay, so you have to detonate them.
Come here, grumpy boy. I can't do that yet.
So what does that one do then? What was that one? Poppy bomb.
3, 2, 1. And so it begins.
Ah, do I have to detonate it? You detonate it with the same. I like that his hair's a lit fuse. Ah, I got that behind us. I died. I died. You can barely see his horse, he's that big. Ah, they're getting shot in midair. What's happening there? Oh, it's that thing where we're stuck on them.
There is a payload to book.
Ah, so they detonate on impact as well.
Come here, grumpy boy.
Felt like someone close to me, that did. Oh, and then he got him with the explosions then. I'm still trying to get my head around his other abilities. I guess that's a timed one. But what are these poppy ones? What are they? Oh, it's only one, so... Oh, it applies a knockback. Okay. I getcha, I getcha. Let's go damage. Got more damage. I wonder what gave them this inspiration for this character. He says.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, what's this? The teleporter. Oh, it is, you know. I didn't know they were in it. Come on, come on.
King is under fire. Burning.
That was not a great thing to be doing, was it? Standing with your back to a ledge with the whole enemy team below you.
challenge Makoa?
Let's make this interesting.
Go ahead and play it. I'll, be right behind.
Behold the dragon's fury!
Whoa, what the hell was that?
Behold the dragon's fury!
Yeah, that was what that was.
I die!
I will not die. Not yet, amigo.
Okay, so we've got his ultimate. What does that do?
Hirosh,
Roll it
incoming!
into Bomb King, 5 seconds, explode. So, sounds like Junkrat. Let's see if it is.
Give your king a big hug!
Yep.
That's you. So good! He's under fire! Your king is pleased.
Your king is pleased.
30 seconds.
I like Bomb King. I approve.
Fifteen seconds remaining.
Come in, grumpy boy!
2. Victory.
Oh, we actually did it. The Game Troll. Hello, welcome to the chat with a suitably salty comment for your name. This is a poor man's Overwatch. Let's just say it borrows heavily from Overwatch. But if you listen to High Res, they say that they thought of all this stuff before Overwatch even came out. Do you believe them? I'm not sure I do, but we'll see. Hi to Peter Ness in the chat, thank you for joining me as well. So we're going about an hour, so I think we've got time for one more game. Let's do one more. Oh, we've got a loot chest. Time to look at one more character. Oh, that's right. There's a character with a who puts turrets down. Milton in the chat asks when it's going to be released. I don't know. It's in closed beta currently. So I imagine if it goes the same route that Smite went, I imagine it will be open beta sometime in the next 6 months, I'd imagine. And then it will go to release probably 6 months after that. So it's probably quite far out from full release, but I think everyone will get a chance to play it if they want to. Relatively soon in the scheme of things, I guess. The game trial, I said it's a free-to-play game. Yes, it will be. It is going to be free-to-play. That's the difference between this and Overwatch. So you don't pay for the game, but you do have to use the in-game currency or buy crystals to buy them, which you buy with real money to unlock characters, cosmetics, cards, which you use to... where is he? There he is. Let's go with this one. I want to see if he is a Torbjorn. He looks like he could be. So yeah, you use the currency to buy cosmetics, cards to customise your character, and champions. So that's the difference. So one more game, I think we'll call it a day. I think give everyone a good enough idea of what Paladins is all about. As I said earlier, if you want to get a chance to get a code for this, you just need to follow myself at Alex Stinton on Twitter and our site's Twitter account at PushSquare. And I will pick someone at random that follows both those accounts after this stream, and you will get a key to the Paladins beta/alpha, depending on where you read.
A champion.
Oh, again? Alright, come on. Serpent Beach, I don't think I've played this map before.
Champion. Prepare for battle.
So we've got an enemy team full of bots again. I guess the only downside I said before of the alpha or beta, it is... oh no, tell a lie, it was actual other players. The population definitely seems to be increasing over the past couple of days, whether they've sent an influx of keys out, which has brought in a lot of people, I don't know. A nice beach to appreciate, considering it's winter and freezing as hell. Yeah, the sound glitches are quite interesting in this, where it gets stuck in a loop momentarily. But you know, if you can say that the worst bugs I've seen in this so far are the loop on the audio occasionally like that, and where you sometimes get stuck shooting continuously, but it's never for more than about 10 seconds. It's always when you spawn as well. So they're the worst bugs I've seen. So as far as alphas and betas go, it's pretty stable.
Oh, Barrick's got a gun! He's gonna shoot you down!
Right, let's have a look. So we've got blunderbuss, shotgun, barricade, provide cover. So nice. Rocket boots, a little bit of a boost. Turret, of course, to the turret. Maybe just put to 2 turrets, and we've got a dome shield. Hello to Goofy in the chat. Yes, sir, I am here, but I'm trying to play and monitor the chat, so I'm. Sometimes takes me a few minutes to catch up. So welcome to a Paladins live stream. You've come towards the end of it, I guess, because I'm probably going to make this the last game before we call it a day. Yeah, let's put a turret down behind a shield. Seems like a fair shout. There we go. After the other there. Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's the boots, not the turret. Okay. You know, the odd thing, the more I'm playing this, the more it's actually growing on me. That's so odd. Have it. Whoa. You know, I actually quite like this character.
They come for me.
Go on, Bomb King, give him hell. No, not you again. No, not that again. I keep doing that, using the rocket boots rather than the turret. Come on, come out here. Whoa, burning. Lasted quite a while then, didn't I? That was the first time I died, I think.
Your sight fails you.
15 seconds remaining. 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime.
Setting me on fire. I want to get the ultimate up, but I haven't got it up yet. I want to check that out. Oh, it's up, so I get to use this. Hopefully, we should be able to capture the point. That'd be useful, the dome shield, wouldn't it? Oh, I probably want to purchase, don't I? So what do I want to do? Reduce cooldown on your abilities. Yeah, that's probably a good shout.
Flying barge.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go, pop the ult.
Standing win.
Whoa, no, I don't want that.
You challenge Makoa?
Not again, not again. He very nearly had me then.
Enemy killing spree.
You thought discretion was the better part of valor then.
Let's make this
What the hell was that? It turned me into a chicken.
Can I get some help?
Death awaits you all!
Enemy killing spree.
Oh, I thought there was a walkway there. That was a fortuitous misuse of the rocket boots to get me towards the enemy when I want to be going the other way. That worked out quite well then. So apart from Robert in the chat, has anyone else played Paladins so far? If so, what do you think of it? Is it something you think will have legs? Do you think it has a chance of toppling Overwatch as the hero shooter of choice? Though the Liberties have taken borrowing from Overwatch, who'd know the difference? Oh, I kid. There is enough difference. I think they're going to hate people saying that, aren't they, High Res? Hey, High Res, if you are watching this or listening, I apologise. You have a fan of Smite here, so I'm willing to give you a chance and give this game a fair shake, which hopefully I have done on this stream and shown that I've got, you know, it's actually alright. No, you again. Getting sick of you. There you go, that was proper use of the rocket boots, wasn't it? There we go, 2 turrets down.
I will not die.
Hey everyone,
Not
we're
yet,
supposed to be here. Controlling the point. There you go, caught between my 2 turrets. There we go, victory. I think I hit a bit of a stride then with whatever his name is. I was about to say Torbjorn. Whatever his name is. I'm sure I'll remember before it comes up. No, I won't. I completely forgot. I blanked as well. I'm not good with names today, am I? I forgot Hanzo's name earlier on in the stream and now I've forgotten the character I was playing. Beardy McDwarf. There we go. Since we're naming things, the internet naming things, that's the way to go, wouldn't it? Name this character Beardy McDwarf, or Dwarf McBeardy. Yeah, not top of the team, not the worst either. So there we go, let's have a look at his name. Barrick, there we go. Barrick was his name. Right, so thank you for joining me on this impromptu live stream of the Paladins beta on PS4. As I said, it's an interesting hero shooter. It's actually alright, and I say, when you get an opportunity to have a look at it, check it out, you might actually find you like it. I think that it's a disservice to the game, having played it here earlier for a few hours, that the Overwatch comparisons are going to be the main topic of conversation when people first see it, but I think that's a bit unfair. If you dig a bit deeper, it's actually alright, it's actually worth a look. But anyway, if you would like a key to the beta, then feel free to follow myself at Alex Stinton and our site at Push Square on Twitter, because I'll be giving away a key after this stream to a new follower that basically follows us. So please do that if you want to pick up a key, and I'll pick someone at random. Also, please like this video if you enjoyed this stream, and also subscribe to our channel, because there's loads of other great stuff on there, from our podcast to trailers, features from Sammy, our editor, and of course on the site itself, pushsquare.com, there's plenty of other good stuff on there. So thank you so much for joining us, and to Robert in the chat, who's been a hero. He's clearly a Paladins evangelist, likes it a lot, and you know what, I can kind of see how someone could find a lot to like in it. So anyway, thanks a lot for joining me, and I will see you all next time.